What's up, gamers? Barnes here. I'd like to take a second to thank anyone who views my videos, anyone who's ever hit like, anyone who's ever commented on my channels, to all my subscribers, to the old subscribers who stuck through me through the quieter time in my channel recently, in the past few months, and to all my new subscribers. I'd like to thank you all. I've had some touching comments in the last couple of days and remind me how blessed I am here in the RPG Brigade on YouTube, and I'd like to say thank you all. Now, without further ado, this video is going to be about decadence in role-playing games. Has the hobby become decadent? You start off with what game you're going to play. What genre game? Are you going to play sci-fi? Are you going to play fantasy? Are you going to play heroes? Are you going to play spy game? I mean, there's a lot of games, and then once you get into what genre you're going to play, then you decide what game, what system you're going to play, and then you decide, well, what was the feel or the style of that game we're going to put forth, how we're going to use this system to portray our world or the world that we're playing in it. Then you got which edition. Which edition do you choose after you choose the game? You know, a lot of games have multiple editions. It's not uncommon for role-play games to be revised or totally made over within the same brand name. So you'd have to choose what edition. Then there's the core material, the game itself. Do you get hardcover? Do you get softcover? Do you get PDF? There may be, several tomes. There may be just one book. Then there's errata material, revised material. There's deluxe editions, collector's editions, Kickstarter editions of core material. Then you got endless splat books. This clan, this class, this race, this whatever. There's endless splat books. This type of magic, this type of weaponry. Endless splat books. These are the weapons of the world. These are the equipment of the world. This is the gear book. This is the character class book. Whatever it is, there's just tons of splat books. Every game has tons of splat books. At least every game that's around for a little while ends up having tons of splat books. Then there's campaign settings and adventures. You can choose a published campaign setting, and there's dozens of those to choose from. Hundreds of those to choose from. And then adventures within that campaign setting, published adventures. Are you going to play published adventures, or are you going to make a homebrew world and run your own stuff? Then there's all the third-party products and other incorporated RPG material. A lot of companies make products for a particular role-playing game that may not be part of the official line, but is still usable in the game and is designed to play in that game. And then there's stuff you can incorporate from other games, either from the same brand game or from other games. The only spot that I see that seems to be declining in this whole thing is magazines. There seems to be a little bit less magazines, though I did hear that there's a Gygax magazine being released for the hobby, and that sounds pretty cool. But there's less and less trade magazines compared to the 80s and 90s. Then there's character sheets. There's multiple official character sheets available for each game that I've seen. Do you use official character sheets? Do you make your own? Do you print them up on the computer? Do you draw them out? I mean, it's mundane, but there's a lot of options even just thinking about character sheets. Do you put them on the computer, or are they on your phone? Then there's dice. There's multiple color dice. There's crystal. There's metal. There's dice of different shapes. You have a 10-sided dice in 2 different shapes, or an 8-sided dice in 2 different shapes. I don't have any of the funny shaped dice. I think some of you may know what I'm talking about. They're kind of flat, but I don't have any of those. Do you get rounded edges? Do you get sharp edges? Do you get a dice within a dice because you ain't got time to roll 2 dice? Do you want a flashing dice when you roll 20? Do you use electronic dice? Then there's dice bags. Do you buy a chainmail dice bag? Do you use a crayon roller bag? Do you buy a specific dice bag? Is your dice bag embroidered? Does it have your name on it? I mean, it's endless. Then, how do you play? Do you physically meet up? Do you play by mail? Do you play by post? Do you play via Skype, Google+? Do you use some program designed to play that specific RPG? which I've seen recently coming out. There's new products programs that are specifically designed to be used with RPGs over the internet. Do you cosplay? Do you dress up and play? Some people do, I know that. Do you use tokens and battle maps? Dry erase battle maps, or do you buy printed battle maps? Or do you use miniatures and dioramas? Does your game start to look like a miniature war game? Mine does at times. Then there's multimedia. There's comic books and novels that have the game brand name on it. There's clothing, jewelry, pillows, keychains, toys. It's virtually endless. Then there's movies like Midnight Chronicles, which is based off a role-playing game, and Unicorn City, which isn't based off a role-playing game, but it's kind of like a comedy that has a lot of gaming elements in it. It's almost funny, but it's novel nonetheless. I do recommend seeing both if you're a gamer. Midnight Chronicles is kind of intense. Sounds like a campaign I would like to be involved in. Then there's the internet. There's each company has a website and they have forums on there for their game. And then there's RPG websites that are more broad, where you can go and talk about your game on, or various games. And there's multiple of those. Then there's YouTube. You can come on YouTube and learn things about games and get information about games. Then there's the future, and in the future, what have I heard? Maybe I heard Eric Mona. I'm not exactly sure what his position is at Pazio, but yeah, I heard him say that augmented reality may be the future of role-playing games, where these like holograms, basically, you're watching holograms instead of looking at a board, really. Has it all become too much? Has it become extravagant to the point of decay? Or is it just part of a gamer's dream? Let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good day.